Hello everyone, Diane at Rose Haven in the basement on this very rainy Sunday, almost coldish. I've got to admit that it's a bit damp in the basement today for classes, but hey, if I'm too cold I can run upstairs and take one of the shawl to warm me up, so no worries. I hope everybody's doing well. It was a good week for me, finishing project and being able to rekindle a project. One of the students will be making I don't know if you guys remember, the Elton, whoops, there is light in there. So the Elton pullover is being rekindled on my side. It's something that I started a while back using wool from Entre Sœurs Hélène. And if you remember the story, two sisters during pandemic started to dye their wool. And yeah, so I saw her yarn almost a year ago actually. So this guy's been started and then put on hold. And what it does, it's few rows of pure wool, and after that it's few rows of mohair, and this is how this pullover will be dreamed. It's super light, very nice. So this one is being rekindled, so you'll be seeing the progress of this one. The other one on my needle is the Yume. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Y-U-M-E. It's one of Isabel Kramer, and you can have it with short sleeve, you can have it with long sleeve. She is asking in there, she's using wool, fingering and holding merino like a string, the thickness almost of a mohair together. But what I've decided to do is do it in cotton. So I did show you guys, it's Mimosa, the yarn that we're using. We do have it here, and I honestly think 2 balls will be enough. This is still what I have left from the first one, and I this morning put on hold the sleeves, but I love the effect that it does. It's just stunning. You don't sort of know, because of the ball, when you're looking at it, you don't know what's going to come out of it. And we have, I'm going to say, at least 4 different, it could be 6 shades and color, but yeah, I love what it did. So in the lace portion at the top, the neck is done and over with, so the cast on is what is going to be. That's it, that's all. But see how the lace, it's more in the green, but the one at the back is really into the orange. It's just the way that the yarn did its magic as we're going through. The thing that I did change on the pattern is some of the pattern we've been knitting these days in classes, that under the armpit, instead of doing the back word cast on or the cable cast on, I do a provisional cast on under the armpit. So this way what happens is when I'm ready to do the sleeve, I do have live stitches. And this is what I did for the anchor. So what happens is it's it just naturally is a natural knit from the body to the under of the arm. You don't need to pick any stitches at all because of the provisional cast on. They're just waiting for you. So this is the anchor, is all done. I don't think I'm going to block it. I just love the result of it. The back, I still left 1 thread, because when we do the cast on, I know that this is the middle of the back. The only thing about this t-shirt, it's not a shirt, but this short sleeve sweater is there's no difference between the front and the back. The anchor, what it does is, see the front, the lace is touching the cast on, but the back, there is fabric. So we do have short rows for the back. So physically, when I'm holding this one, I can see and know which is the front, which is the back. This guy, absolutely gorgeous. I do love it. The only thing is there's no difference. So one thing that I like to do, and it's just to put a decoration onto it to know that it's the front or the back. What I like to do is put button. So I can just sew a button. I'm left-handed, so I like to do things on the left side, but there's no rule of thumb and there's no side that you have to do it. But I will probably do put just on top of the rib actually. So if I just lift it up this way, you'll have an idea. So see, just before the rib, I'm going to sew a heart. That's pretty sure this is the one that I'm going to do. I do have also buttons. I do have a very dark red button. Let me just gonna bend down for one moment. Oh yes, it is in my bucket, because I had those into the Every Way shawl. So it's a very deep red, and I think that would be a very pretty one too that can be put at the bottom. So anything you want to showcase, we do have a lot of those little labels with nice saying handmade, made with love, and this is just, you pinch and then you sew it on. I'm not too fond about putting things in the back of the neck, because I know that often I will, if I do buy a garment of some sort, I would chop that label because it's prickly and it pokes me. The other thing too is you could decide to put it at the bottom of a sleeve, right? So you have your own code of knowing where you're putting it. So that's why for me it's on the left side at the bottom, and I did do that with a few things that I've knitted. Just even if it's not, you know, it doesn't need to be marked, but this one needs, because there's no front or back. It's the same on both sides. Remember, it was the mystery gnome. My mystery gnomes are done. So this is, so again, if you haven't done yet, tune me out or don't look. So this is Nimble. I think that's his name. I know he's the broadcaster and everything. I did do his feet, but there's two ways to put his feet, and I wasn't sure yet what I wanted to do. But one of the option is to have him sit and have his feet in front of him. And she was saying in the video to assemble him that she's thinking that he's having a tea or a mushroom soup, or yeah, that was so cute. So these guys would be aligned with the beard. So the side of the beard would be the middle of the shoe, and just to have, so the illusion is there. So yes, he is holding his hat, so this is attached. And yeah, so we had the option in the mystery to have a short beard or a long beard. So the side left to right is the same width, is honestly just the length. So she was saying if you want to showcase more of his garment, you know, do the short beard. So I did not know, and anyway, since I was making two of them, I did a long and I did a short. So the bottom of him is the same color as his hat. So you just needed to keep a few grams, because I think it takes about 2 grams for the underneath. What do I put into my gnomes is I do put the fluff. I do put some plastic pebbles, but my trick for it to stand is really to put glass beads that you can get at the dollar store when we do put into our flower pot, or when we cut flower and we have, you know, those glass beads to put at the bottom. So that's what I put. I did put 14 into mine, and the test is always, once you let him drop, is he able to stand, right? So 14 is kind of the good number for him to be able to stand on his own. I think that's it for today. I think I got everything out. So on that note, have a very happy Sunday. Today at noon, stores open again because it's the month of May. So starting May, the store will be open at noon. So the morning is going to be less busy, just with me, and in the afternoon there'll be more people upstairs, but it's all good. That's what we want. So on that note, have a very good Sunday. See you soon. Well, next Sunday. Bye.